Hello everyone and welcome to today's video where we're going to be looking at Devour's The Inn map. We're going to be showing you the best strategy for this map because there's technically only one good strategy, but there's ways to go about that strategy and things you have to keep in mind when you start doing matches in the Inn. So the first big strategy that you want to know, and the first thing you need to know about the Inn, is that this map is different from the first two maps like the Asylum and the Farmhouse, where in this one you have to find lit up shrines to burn your eggs at. First thing, of course, I'm going to assume that you've played the map a few times, or that you're a new player who's got maybe 5 or 6 ranks in. You know what you're kind of doing. You just want to know more effective ways of doing things. So when it comes to the Inn, the first thing you want to do is make sure that you get the furthest away shrines done first. That means if there's a shrine in the cave, you get that. If there's a shrine in the backyard, get that. If there's shrines upstairs, you get them first. Technically, once you get to about... When it comes to upstairs, you want those done first because this stairwell and the back stairwell are usually swarming with spiders. This is usually where the spiders like to congregate. Right here. So you definitely want the upstairs done first. After that, you want as far back as possible to be done, and you want your last eggs to be done as closely to you as possible. For the Inn, there's one really good strategy that most everybody will agree on, and that's the 4-2-4. Zara will puke up 5 eggs. You save 1, burn 4. She'll puke up 4 more. You burn 4 again. And then by that time, that's 8. So she'll puke up 1 more. You'll take the 2 eggs from the leftovers, and you'll take those and burn them. There are some people who like to do 3-3-4 because it gives everybody a chance to, go that way. But with 4-2-4, 3-3-4 gives somebody a chance. Like if you're not as confident with the map, it leaves somebody to guard the rest of the eggs. But we just learned a brand new strategy from Z4, who showed me this just recently. There's a safe place to put the eggs. Now, I can't show you this, so I'm going to clip it a little later on to show you the best place to do the eggs. But before we get into that, let's go over some more newbie-friendly strategies for you. Now, when it comes to newbie-friendly strategies, what you can do is, well, I don't have them right now, you can take medkits, and you can actually drop medkits in a little line from the corner of this washing machine to the corner of this wall. And once they're all touching, you can take the eggs. If you push yourself in the corner, you can take the eggs and drop them, place them right there. Spiders can't get, typically can't get to them because all they see is the medkits. They won't see the eggs. It's kind of a safe space. But the safest space is actually, once again, we just now learned this from Z4, is right here in this little spot, this little nook. Now, to do this, you have to be playing with teammates, and like I said, I'm assuming you're playing with teammates. The host of the game cannot do this. We learned that from our newest person chatting, MoteDot, but the host of the game, who's ever, started the game, they cannot do this. And you have to rely on literally anyone else except for the host. Whenever you have an egg, and let's go get an egg from Zara. Actually, we don't have to get an egg from Zara. I can just cut this over. But basically, whenever you have an egg, you basically jump into the walk into the middle here. Walk forward into this bush. Hold forward and your W and A key. So you're walking forward and kind of strafing to the left, and then just hit the G key to drop your egg. Your egg will actually show up right there, and the spiders cannot get to it. In fact, spiders will start to congregate kind of like right here, and they'll all try to get to the eggs and not try and get you. Their focus is always on the eggs instead of you. Real quick, I'm going to show you this clip of Z4 doing it, and then after that, we'll get right back to this. Well, thank you, Z4, for following. I don't have a hashtag for YouTube, but it's just my name, Tarvish Videos, on YouTube. You forgot to follow? That's okay. And it's really simple, just like that. You saw Z4 go in, and he literally dropped 3 eggs because I was not the host. I was the host, and he was not. He dropped 3 eggs just right there. Then just grab them. Once again, you can just be right here, crouch down, grab them, and then you can just move on with your day. So long as your eggs are right there, they are perfectly safe. Now, another thing about this map in this particular spot right here at the onsen is that you can literally just kind of walk back and forth right here. And while a player can do this all day long, the spiders and Azazel cannot. So if you're on this side and Azazel is coming from you, or for you, I'm sorry, and is right there, you just hit right here, you just walk right back over, and they will literally turn around to start coming at you over this way, and then you just back over this way, and they start coming back forward, and then you just back over this way. You can literally do this forever. And so long as you're on normal and hard mode, you can do this so long as you have, even if you don't have any batteries, you can just wait for your battery to recharge and infinitely stun Azazel into passiveness without them being able to catch you. If you're in nightmare mode, however, now you want your batteries, or you can just keep doing this until, and it will happen, Azazel gets bored of trying to catch you and will go after someone else. Sometimes it takes a minute, sometimes it only takes a few, but eventually Azazel just realizes, like somehow the code just realizes, I can't get that person for some reason, and it doesn't seem to know why, and then it just goes off into the map and looks for somebody else. By that time, you should really be shouting to your teammates, hey, Azazel left, she's coming for you now. You have to watch out for the spiders. The spiders can be tricky because they slow you down. After that, the only other safe spot on this map is right here. The washing machines. You can hop up onto this little chair and then hop up onto this gas can. I'll hop up onto this washing machine. As long as you stay right in the corner, Azazel can't grab you. And the fantastic thing about this one is you can actually drop medkits right up here. And any injured person should just crawl to the laundry room. You grab a med kit and just kind of eke your way forward just a little bit to pick that person up and then just back up into safety. It's really simple. Now, another thing I should point out is that unlike most other maps, Azazel loves opening doors on this map. Azazel doesn't really open that many doors in the farmhouse unless, people are there or there's goats there. That's why sometimes Azazel will open the TV room. But for this map right here, Azazel, for some reason, just loves pathing through all of the doors, hunting for people. So once you have those doors unlocked, expect them to be opened or closed at random, just because Azazel paths manically throughout the map. It's really interesting that Azazel does that in this map, and not in the other maps. So, safe play for eggs right here. Remember, whoever's hosting the game, whoever is the game leader, or whatever you want to call it, cannot do this. Somebody else has to do this. After that, safe space for humans right up here. And remember, the best strategy is to get the furthest eggs away from you and then work your way forward towards the safety zones of the eggs and the people, which is the laundry room and the onsen. Beyond that, you really just have to communicate, which shrine is where, because they spawn randomly. They don't always spawn in the same spot, and they're not always the same shrine. You have to keep that in mind. Usually people just type it in chat, skull in room 2, pyramid in room 8, stuff like that. But beyond that, it's a really simple map. It seems a lot more difficult than it is, but just keep your head, tied on straight, just focus, communicate, stay calm, stay safe, keep your eggs safe over here in the onsen, and keep your butts safe over here on the washing machine. But honestly, the washing machine, I would say, is really good for new people and people who don't really know how to run Azazel. But you always want somebody who's a little bit higher level or more confident in themselves over here at the onsen, running back and forth, taking Azazel's attention. Sometimes, if you're using this method, grab an egg, because Azazel loves to get those people with the eggs, and just run back and forth, taunt Azazel, and just, slowed. Jump back over here, force him to come back over this way. By the time you're over here, you can just, slowed. Really simple. It's a simple way to stun Azazel back into passiveness and, keep your teammates safe at the same time. But that's going to be it for the strategies for the inn. There's only really one, but there's a couple of neat tricks that I showed you to help you out. If you enjoyed the video, let me know down below in the comments. Hope you all have a great day, and as always, stay positive.